Hi, welcome to the farm. It's a project day. I'm in the middle of canning peaches, and so I'm not going to have an opportunity to get to the stove to fix much for supper tonight. So I decided that I would fix a deer roast in the oven. So what I've got a deer roast here that I have let thaw out of the freezer, let it thaw in the refrigerator for a few days. I've seasoned it. I've got salt and pepper, roasted garlic, and some rosemary on it, and all of this dehydrated onion powder, got that on it. There's the roasted garlic that we fix here, and then the rosemary that came out of my herb garden. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this roast and I'm going to brown it on all sides in beef tallow. Now what that is actually it's beef fat. When I make beef broth and I let it cool in the refrigerator overnight before I can it, then I take the fat off the top and I put that in the freezer and save it, and it makes a great oil for frying, particularly deer, when it can give it a really good beef flavor. I have used, of course, bacon drippings with it, and of course you can use olive oil or any kind of oil that you want, but this just gives the beef or the deer roast a good beefy flavor. So let me put this over here in the sink. Wash my hands right quick. Okay, now then, I've got this roast and I'm going to brown it on all sides. And then once I brown it, then I'm going to add some extra onion around it. And then I'm going to pour a quart of the beef broth that we've canned over it. And then I'll bake it in the oven on 350 for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. Then I'll check the doneness and the tenderness of it at that time. But later I'll add potatoes and carrots and so forth to the roast, because I knew I couldn't get to the stove to do any cooking today. I didn't have anything left over that we could have tonight, so just wanted to throw this in and let you see how we do a deer roast. Now I also have a recipe for deer stew that is out of this world. To do it, you thaw the stew and you actually roll it in flour with all the seasonings, and then brown it, and then bake it for a few hours, and then put the vegetables in around it, and it's just absolutely a wonderful dish. So just this quick little video to show this, and I will brown it on all sides. And then when it gets done, I'll come back and add a little video to show you what it looks like when it's finished. So, just an idea. Of course, you can do a pork roast this way. You can do beef roast this way. But we have so many deer here on the farm, and so in the wintertime, when it's deer season, we'll hunt those, or my husband will. I don't. And we have cut them up, process them ourselves, but we've got a local place where we usually take them now, and they do a great job, and it's nice and neat, and we don't have to deal with it. So anyway, I'll come back and show this later. Oh, well, it's the end of the day. I've got 2 turns of peaches canned. I've got this deer roast is finished. I was going to show you a quick look at that. And it looks really good. I pulled out a little piece of it, tasted it. It is delicious. Rather than put vegetables in around it this time, I think I'll just throw us a couple of potatoes in the oven and bake to go with it. I may put some vegetables in the broth tomorrow, but I'm just too pooped to do anything else tonight. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video on how to do deer roast. And like I said, you can do beef or pork or anything basically the same way, but deer sometimes people don't like it because it has a wild flavor to it. Well, if you get all of the silver skin off of it, all of the membrane off of it, and you bake it, especially in beef broth, it's just wonderful. I've also done it in the crock pot, and like I said on the earlier part of the video, deer stew is one of our favorites. So hope you've enjoyed this. When I finish this, I may just take a break and rest. So have a great day. Just wanted to come back and do a quick little add-on to the deer roast video. When I got that roast out of the freezer, I didn't realize that it had a bone in it, and so I wanted to show that. I cooked that last night, and it was delicious. But we picked it off the bone. There was a lot of bone there, and so I went around and picked all the meat off of that. And we did have just a baked potato with that last night. Then tonight I have taken that and put it in a pot and added peas and carrots and potatoes and the broth that I had off of it. So that's what we're going to have tonight. And I'm going to throw a little cornbread, make a little cornbread to go with that, and that'll be a great meal. So I just wanted to add that on. I was just basically too pooped to pop last night by the time I got all my peaches canned and the deer roast done. So just wanted to throw that in and show you how you could use leftovers for another way. We never throw anything out here on the farm, and so just wanted to show how that worked out. So I think we're going to have a nice meal again tonight. So may God bless you.